Hey everybody, it's Alex Necker with the Polaris Home Team of American Premier Realty, here with my lovely assistant, Addie. Addie, what day is it?
Real Estate Word Wednesday!
That is right, everybody's favorite day. What is our real estate word for this Wednesday?
2-1 Buydown.
All right, Addie, do you know what a 2-1 buy down is?
No. Is it like buy one, get one free?
Far from it. Far from it. Okay, so here's the deal. 2-1 buy down is a mortgage product where what happens is for the first year, you would pay 2% less than what the current interest rate is. In the second year, you pay 1% less than the current interest rate is. And then in the third year, it'd go back to whatever the interest rate was at the time, okay? Now this gets funded by either the buyer or the seller. Though, if you're the buyer, it's your money. I'm not sure why you would do this deal. If you can get it from the seller, then what would happen is they take that money and they would put it into an escrow account. And every month, when you made your payment, they would take the amount that you paid. So let's just say 7% interest rate, you were really only paying 5%. They take that extra 2% and they'd pay it for you.
What do people need to think about before they do the 2-1 buy down?
So what they need to think about is if they've gotten that money as a seller concession, right? And on a $500,000 house, we're going to use some really simple numbers here. It's 2% interest rate. So in the first year, that's about $10,000. In the second year, it's about $5,000. And so that's $15,000 from the seller on a $500,000 house. Does it make sense to spend your money in that way? Could you spend your money somewhere else? Could you take the same amount of money, save some for a refinance later? So I think there's a lot to think about. It's not just like, ooh, I'm gonna get pay less interest for the next few years. It's, hey, I'm gonna get $15,000. What's the best way for me to invest that $15,000? So Addie, what should people do if they found this information useful?
Like and share.
Correct. And how about if somebody has a word that they'd like to find on a Wednesday, what should they do?
Leave it in the comments below.
Correct. How about if someone has a friend or family member or themselves that has a question about real estate, what should they do?
Call my dad.
And until next time,
Be a nice human.